What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I am getting Mortal Kombat 1. This is a series of videos that I do when a game is upcoming, and I talk about whether I'm going to be getting the game, not getting the game, or somewhere in between. And, you know, I've always respected Mortal Kombat. I've always liked Mortal Kombat, but let me tell you, and if you followed all of my different channels, you would know this one's coming. I went back deep into the lore of Mortal Kombat. Again, I've played some of them in the past, but very, very rarely. I'm not a fighting fan, mainly because I'm not good at them. It's not because I don't like the fighting genre. I'm terrible at it. But in the lead up to Mortal Kombat 1 so far, I've played Mortal Kombat 9 and I've played Mortal Kombat versus DC. I plan on playing 10. I plan on playing 11. I also plan on potentially playing Shaolin Monks and maybe even a few others. I'm totally in. Number 1, I'm in on the lore. Number 2, I'm in on the characters. I guess maybe that's the same thing. But number 3, I'm ready to play a modern day Mortal Kombat with everybody. I actually got Mortal Kombat 11 when the game first came out, played it the first couple days, and kind of immediately dropped it. Never beat the story in terms of the multiplayer. I mean, I guess I tried it and probably got crushed. I don't actually remember it. Maybe I Dumbledored it kind of out of my head, but I'm really, really excited for this one. So obviously there's some steep competition, and there's going to be competition from September straight through closer to Christmas. Well, really just December in general, right? Anytime a game comes out, there's going to be something around it, and there's no difference here, right? Mortal Kombat comes out the same day as Lies of P, comes out just a few weeks after Starfield, comes out right before Payday 3, and comes out before the literal actually insane onslaught of the entire month of October. So obviously that's a disadvantage, but that's a disadvantage for literally every game, again, that's coming out in the next 3 months. This is a game that I've circled for a long time and been wanting for a long time, and as soon as they announced it, I said, you know what, absolutely. This actually gives me an excuse to go back and experience the last game. So right now, I'm not very good at it. My biggest experience, besides playing through 2 Mortal Kombat games so far, is the beta, right, for Mortal Kombat 1. I played it. I was pretty terrible, at least in the multiplayer, online part of things, but everything else I thought was fantastic. I think visually it's awesome. I think the controls, I think the characters are freaking sweet. I enjoyed playing as all 6 of them. I like the cameo concept. I think in terms of how you use it and how you use it well, it's definitely over my head. I'm not skilled enough to actually kind of unlock that, but I've seen other people do it. I'm also very, again, excited for the story. So because I kind of went in Mortal Kombat 9 or Mortal Kombat 2011, right? I'm still learning. There's plenty of characters. In fact, there were some characters in the beta for Mortal Kombat 1 that I've seen before or heard before because I've done Wikipedia kind of searches on them, but I've never actually seen them in a Mortal Kombat game, or at least I don't remember seeing them. So there's still going to be some brand new things, but because this is a soft kind of restart and everybody's kind of swapping, right? So instead of Raiden and then Liu Kang, it's the other way around, right? Instead of Shao Kahn, it's General Kahn. So everybody's kind of being shifted. I feel like I won't be too lost. I feel like this would be okay, much like MK9 was. I think this is a pretty good starting off point for people as well. So mainly, I'll say this. Mainly, I'm excited for the story. I'm excited to see what they actually do. Again, I think the game looks visually absolutely fantastic. So cutscenes, the fighting itself. I mean, I can get through a Mortal Kombat story mode, right? I can set the difficulty accordingly. I play it on medium, by the way. I don't actually play it on easy, but I go through it. I'm able to beat it. When it comes to the multiplayer part, that's obviously a lot more tricky. Again, these games are maybe even not necessarily for me, or I'm not for these games. I'm not good at them. I lose so often. I played Street Fighter. I got into Street Fighter with 5, and then I played 6, and I was terrible with that multiplayer as well. So do I expect to play this game long-term online? Probably not. And really, that probably just hurts the DLC stuff. And that kind of sucks for me too, because I'm super excited for the story and the characters and to kind of experience that. And we know there's going to be surprises. I think Ed Boon said it's going to have the craziest ending of any Mortal Kombat game. So I'm super pumped. I want to play the DLC characters. I don't exactly want to spend money on them, but I probably will anyway. But at the same time, you'd be using them for online. I'm terrible at online, so would I buy them just to see the fatalities, or to get my butt kicked over and over in a multiplayer match? So again, like I said before, I don't know the longevity of this game for me personally, and that's what these videos are. I'm not talking about you, the people at home. I do that for all the other videos. These videos are very selfish. I don't know if this is a game I'll be playing months and months afterwards. I'm sure plenty will. I'm sure they're going to support the game really, really well, much like they even did for Mortal Kombat 11, right? I think they're going to do a great job, and I want to play as some of these DLC characters, and I'm sure the second pack will have some really cool ones as well. There's rumors as to what they are already, but at the same time, am I going to want to invest that money when there's other games out? And then also, am I going to do it just to kind of get destroyed online? But, that's a personal problem. That's a personal issue. I'll get through it. But no, this is, if I was ranking the fall games, Mortal Kombat's high. And I think that's a testament to the game because, again, these games are really hard for me. It's not my kind of preferred genre, but I'm given into it. And it's a game I'll be able to pick up and put down, and I definitely like that. I've talked about that before with games, I guess, like Street Fighter or Texas Chainsaw, right? Kind of multiplayer games, more multiplayer game-centric. So I'll beat the story, and then the multiplayer, I'll come in, I'll probably lose like 10 times in a row, I'll leave, I'll come back, and I think that'll be pretty helpful, right? Because once it gets to October, Jesus Christ, there's too many games. Every, basically 2 days, there's a new game in October. So I'll have to put Mortal Kombat down, and that's why I want to get the story out of the way, right? Play the story day one, get it beaten within the first, it's probably going to be like 5, 6, 7 hours, right? Beat it in a few days, and then be able to kind of jump in and out. But I'm very, very pumped for this game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed, bell icon turned on. I will be covering this game a little bit, at least when it comes out. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one.